Hello and welcome to the Bronx Journal. I'm David Britt. You may know him as a Bronx community activist or from his involvement in the issues that concern you, especially the education of our children. You may know him as a member of the City University of New York's Board of Trustees. But did you know that Carlos Sierra is now running for New York City Council? Today we are going to find out why. Mr. Sierra, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me, Mr. Britt.
No problem. Now, Mr. Sierra, I'm just curious, and our viewers are curious as well, what makes you so passionate about education?
Well, let me first tell you that I dropped out of high school around 20 years ago, and it was the City University of New York, CUNY, that gave me the opportunity to be here today. It gave me the opportunity to excel. It gave me the opportunity to basically have a better quality of life. So I am passionate about helping our children. I am passionate about making sure that we are going on the right path, and that's the path to our American dream.
All right. Now, what life lessons did you learn growing up that brought you to this little career path to trying to run for New York City Council?
Well, I think that the first lesson is to make sure that number one, we go to school, because dropping out of high school, getting my GED, and then eventually going to college, it's a lesson that some of us go through. We have to make sure that we don't stay behind, that we basically go to college, that we have access to a better quality of life through education.
Mm-hmm. Now, it was when you attended Lehman College that you first became a community leader, correct?
Yes and no. I mean, I've been helping the community for a while. I was once at the police athletic league helping our kids, but definitely the City University of New York gave me a great opportunity to get involved into community activism.
Okay, so in 2008, you were elected chairman of the Bronx Department of Youth. During that time, what did you do? What was your role in that?
Well, the first thing that we did was to conduct a community needs assessment. It was very important for us to identify the issues that were affecting the community. Basically, what we decided to do was to appropriate close to $500,000 into the different areas where we needed services. For example, senior services, we appropriated funding for that particular area, youth services, as well as special program for people with disability.
Okay, you have children, correct?
Yes, I have two.
How would you feel about your children going into the education system as it stands right now?
Well, my 9-year-old boy, he's going to the public school system here. He's right now he's on 4th grade, and honestly, I feel that we can do better. He's going to a failing school right now. The school was graded D by actually C by the Department of Education, and I think that we have to come together collectively as a community and make sure that we are providing, especially the politicians, that they are providing the resources that the school needs in order for the school to excel and the kids.
Okay. Now, you are also a major supporter of healthcare, correct?
Oh yeah, definitely. What
is your view on healthcare in the Bronx?
Well, I'm seeking to represent an area that has been affected by a lot of illnesses, such as HIV, people suffering from asthma, people suffering from mental illnesses, and my view is that we have to do a better job. We have to make sure that the fundings and the right support is being provided to those people in need.
All right. Now, you are a liaison for CUNY citizenship now. So what is it that you do to help immigrants and anybody?
What I do every day is help people out. Number one, I make sure that they know that through higher education, they have a path to a better quality of life. We want to make sure that they go to college. But besides that, we want to make sure that we provide the immigrant community the support that they need in order for them to reach the American dream. For example, at the CUNY Citizenship Now, we provide free citizenship services. If you want to become a U.S. citizen, you can come to us. We'll help you for free. If you want to petition someone from abroad, we also help you for free.
Okay, then. Are you part of any other organizations?
Yes, I'm part of the NAACP, as well as LULAC, League of United Latin American Citizens, and the NAACP as well.
All right. And what do these organizations do for the community?
For example, through the LULAC, we have a education council. And what we like to do is that we like to make sure that people know about the different free services that are being provided for free in the community, such as free English classes, such as free citizenship classes, And also, through the NAACP, I have spoken to key leaders, and we are basically in support of the different social agenda. Like one of the social agenda that we have been working on is the agenda of the stop and frisk issue. We feel that the issue of stop and frisk is a real issue in the Bronx. It's affecting a lot of our youth, and through other organizations and leaders, we have also been out there making sure that we are bringing that voice of justice for our youth.
And what are your views on land use and economic development in the Bronx?
Well, I lived in an apartment that's basically considered to be a mixed income housing unit. And I think that in order for the working poor to have access to good quality of affordable housing, that the mixed income housing units are a good way to go. I feel that more affordable housing should be created in the Bronx. I feel that right now the housing court, I understand that an organization called New Settlement, and they have a committee which is called CASA. Right now they are conducting an evaluation in terms of identifying the issues that are affecting Bronx residents when they go to the housing court. So I just think that with the issue of housing in general, we have a lot of work to do there. But we do need affordable housing.
Okay, so tell me about the 16th district.
Well, the key thing that I want you to know about the 16th district is that it represents, is part of the poorest congressional district, meaning that because of that, we have a lot of needs in the community. And, I strongly believe that it's time for a fresh start. The 16th Council District, a lot of our individuals there, they are confronting a lot of issues such as, we mentioned the education. We have a high percentage of single parents. Crime is up on that particular area, so we have to address that issue, as well as the issue of making sure that people get jobs. A lot of people are really, it's very difficult to get jobs nowadays. So, those are the issues that I'm going to address once with the help of God and the help and the willingness of the community. Once I go to City Hall, we're going to be working very hard to make sure that we bring services to the community.
Okay. Now, who held the seat that you're currently running for?
It's actually held right now by the Councilwoman Helen Diane Foster.
Okay, and is she going to run again? Or?
Well, she's not going to run again because of term limits, and we do have a lot of candidates that are seeking to represent that area, and I think that this is an exciting year. We're going to have a new mayor. We're going to have new council members, and it's time for a change. People are going to have the opportunity to basically go out and choose their new leaders. I'm hoping to be the leader that they're going to choose based on what I have done for the community, based on my record, based on my involvement at the City University, based on me being part of the community. I actually went to school in the neighborhood. I went to Taft High School, and I am now back in the neighborhood helping people out, making sure that people elevate themselves.
All right. How excited are you at the prospect of being a New York City Council member?
Oh, I'm extremely excited. Just having the opportunity to be with the new leadership that's going to be leading the city of New York is very exciting to me. And I'm looking forward, definitely.
Okay, so are there any other issues you feel need to be addressed in the Bronx?
Well, the Bronx, particularly the area that I'm seeking to represent is, like I said before, is confronting a lot of social issues. But the key issues, the issue of when it comes to health, the issue of mental health, diabetes, the issue of asthma, those are issues that I'm going to be fighting. The issue of education. My son is going to a public school. We have to make sure that we held the elected official accountable, especially the new mayor, and that we, through the new leadership, that indeed we do present the community, especially the working poor, with the path to having a sound basic education for all the kids, all the kids. That's very important to me.
Okay, so do you have a message for Bronx residents?
Oh yeah, the message is civic engagement. We have people that have died for civic engagement. We have to answer to the call of John F. Kennedy when he once said, you know, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. We have to make sure that people get involved civically, that people go out and vote. We saw it at the national level when, you know, hundreds and thousands of people came out and voted for President Obama. We have to make sure that we bring those changes locally. It's time for a fresh start. And I'm very excited. You know, I think that this new year, or actually the next year, is going to be a new year for the people of the Bronx and especially for the people of the city of New York.
Okay, so how do people get in contact with you?
Well, they can get in contact with me by visiting my webpage, which is votesierra.com, 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 votesierra.com.
Okay, any Facebook, Twitter accounts?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm very good with social media. We have a Facebook account, we have a Twitter account, LinkedIn account, so they can definitely Google my name and my name is going to pop up and they're going to have a way to contact me through the social media, that's for sure.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Sierra.
Thank you
for
having
joining
me.
us on the Bronx Journal. We'll be right back with more of the Bronx Journal.